rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And the Saints first down.
This is it. 18. Check 56. Tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try to do too much with your next one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He'll buy some time right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with a fullback, Sherman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, Lindsay gets past 1 man. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. Hey, defense, let's go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing on third down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
On the ready. 52, come on. Check 52. Focus, defense, focus.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, 82 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater completes it to Davis. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 29. Check back. 29.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Say. 29 is Mike 29. All you get is a headache.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. This complete to Lockett. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Watson, he'll find Lindsey here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. To throw on second and 6. Watson out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Phillip Lindsay, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 43. Deuce. 52.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. It's caught, Lockett. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Eagles
They go play action. Bridgewater going deep here for Allen. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block them? Who's going to tackle them?
And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and think, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsay. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Now here's Pollard, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Funches, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 27, Watson. And an alley to run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Steps away. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big fella. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. He was looking for Watkins that time. On 1st down, Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Bridgewater to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now from the 50. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. from the gun. Bridgewater. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. If they've stopped them 2 out of 3 times, usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Bridgewater. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Bridgewater. Incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little